What's going on, guys? Burger in the house, and we are here for the ADL post-draft power rankings. That was great. And I am joined by Skinny, Panda, and Marshy.
Hello.
Hello.
Panda?
Panda's probably eating his grilled cheese.
Probably. So, yeah, we did the most god-tier intro, and now we are here for the ADL post-draft power rankings because, like, GOAT in some of the leagues some of these teams are goated, and some of these teams are really fucking bad. So we wanted to go over why they are super fucking bad, starting with the VGC team. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone wants to go over this team real quick.
Trick Room is not viable in singles. Full Trick Room
is Pog. What are you on? I hate you.
Full Trick Room with no pivot.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's an extra drill.
You gotta get all the nice. You got young Weavile in the Trick Room. His pivots consist of Morpeko and Explosion Carbink.
Let's go.
Kind of poggers, dude. Trick Room is like a really weird strategy in singles, especially with half the Mons on this team. Like it works with Glacier, Reuniclus, and Stakataka, and I guess Torkoal, but Torkoal's only good in Trick Room, and it's only good in Trick Room in VGC, and there's nothing to pivot into any of them with his Trick Room setters, so that's really fucking bad.
Nah, that's Destiny Bond Rodriguez is there, man.
That doesn't count.
Rodriguez.
But
He's a sand setter.
But
the sand setter.
Oh yeah, you're right. But the problem with this team is you got like Mons like Feeny, you got Mons like Excadrill, you got Mons like Weavile Big, who don't want to be in fucking Trick Room.
Yeah, you also have Sun with no Sun abusers. You have Excadrill, but no Sand.
Like, Entei just does the same thing as Torkoal, just hits hard with fire moves.
Yeah. Honestly, just get like a Venusaur at least for that Torkoal.
And drop the Trick Room.
Drop the Excadrill. Drop the Trick Room.
Where's the Gigalith? Where's the Gigalith?
Otherwise, like the removal and the hazards are honestly okay on this team. There's something those aren't, but there are a lot of repeating typings as well. Like you got double rock, we got double fire, we have double ice. We have, which are all types that you don't really feel like repeating twice.
Oh yeah, Glacier and
Weavile is just bad. That's just not good. Like we have double dark.
Slow.
Like it's just double fairy. There's so many dual typings on this team that it's bad. Yeah. It's just bad. Get your VGC team out of here.
You have a ground resist?
No, ground and fight it. Ground is so fucking good against this team.
Yeah, there's 0 ground resist in 90% of the months.
Okay, let's hear Skinny's opinion.
Bad.
Bad. Okay. Okay, Penny, you got anything on this team?
I want to be 100 with you. Anything I say, y'all have already said. So let's just hit him with the next one.
Let's just move on to a bunch of sand setters. Oh my god, why do you have fucking do you have like 3 fucking sand setters? Okay, we got this team right here. So,
bro, you don't understand. Bro, you don't understand. If they're fighting a Pelipper, you can switch between the two. So you always got sand up.
Dude, kind of goated.
Right.
Okay, so let's go over. We got Lando T, which is a good mon, and then everything else is a shitter.
Nah, dude, Dracozolt.
You know, you got the Dracozolt and sand.
Got that.
Unfortunately, you have double electric. You have 3 ground types. You've got how many rock types do we got here? I think we only have T-Tar, actually, for rocks. You have a bunch of sand setters, and you didn't even get fucking Excadrill. You have 2 sand abusers. You have Stoutland and Dracozolt. If that Dugtrio doesn't count, yeah. This team is just not that good. The only remover on this team, I mean, you got Lando T and Rotom Heat, which isn't terrible. Rotom Heat's basically going to be your remover every week for this team.
You have Bisharp. Bisharp pressures defog.
Bisharp has pressure defog, and there's a lot of rockers on this team. There's like a lot of rockers on this team, but that's to be given.
That's one decent thing. You have decent hazard control, like offensive hazards and hazards on your.
My guy has 6 rockers. This is
yes, but can we let us note? Okay, yes, he has sand, but his fastest Pokemon outside of sand is base 100. Dugtrio Lola. Oops. Dugtrio Lola.
Does he have a Pokemon in sand? What the fuck?
He has Stoutland and Dracozolt. That's it.
Oh, okay.
There's only mons that work in sand. Like, this team is just... You don't need 2 sand setters. You need one... Drop the hip out on. You have T-Tar. That makes more sense to have.
You have 1 form of priority in Bisharp.
That's not terrible. Bisharp's got a good decent priority.
Terrible.
I think Dugtrio Lola is Sucker Punch as well.
Okay, well, it's like
Skinny, go
So-
Skinny.
Tom, he also gets sucker punched.
Shut
What a
up.
good.
How did you forget that, Marshy?
Yeah, Marshy,
Yeah,
I don't know.
dumbass.
I don't know. I can't forgive myself.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly can't forgive myself. I'm a
Nobody can
terrible
forgive
person.
you.
But honestly, I think so. The biggest problem with this team, I think this team is like major pushed into the physically defensive role. I think special attackers will abuse this team completely. I think the only good special wall.
Hard carry.
I think Milotic definitely is the hard carry this team. It has to take all the ice moves for the team. It's got to take all the water moves for the team. It's going to be definitely the big wall in the team, which Milotic is a good wall, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to say about this team?
Not really.
You forgot Celebi's there when you said it's taking the water.
I'm saying the ice and the water moves.
Yeah.
Because most water types can have an ice move as well.
Truth.
Skinny, what do you got?
Jump right into the next one.
I agree with that.
You agree
This
with that?
team is mad funky.
Do be kind of funky like that.
It
Okay,
do be quite
we got
funky.
this next team. We got this Rebellion in Lucienflash. First off, right off the bat, we see Dragonite Goodra, and I immediately hate it.
Those were the first
Double
two
Dragon
picks that
right
they
on
had.
Double Dragon is so fucking cringe, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
there-
even need one dragon type on your team to be good, but having two
There's
is just
just- okay.
insane.
And you know,
There's
to pair with that double dragon, of course you have to get the double fairy in the Azumarill Grimmsnarl, right?
Bro.
Don't forget the double water as well.
Don't forget the
My
double
guy-
water.
My guy has rising voltage Zera aura. Where's
Goated.
your switches?
Where's the switching, dude?
Any
Big
round
issue.
ever.
If I'm looking at these rockers, it consists of Rhydon, and that is about it.
He has Pincursion for spikes and T-spikes.
Pincursion has spikes
How did you
and
forget
No.
Pincursion?
No, I'm talking about. Oh, I'm talking about rockers. I'm talking about rockers in general because you can't always run spikes every week. He's only got Rhydon, which is not good.
Yep.
This team is basically all physically offensive. There's nothing special on this team besides like
You have Zero Aura.
Right there, bro.
Zero Aura.
Special,
No,
Zero Aura and
Zero Aura is the only thing that can technically be special with Calm Mind, but
Dragonite too.
Dragonite can be.
I mean,
But
yeah, Goodra.
majority of it is physical. Like the majority of the breakers, like you got Dragonite once Dragon is a good Dragon setter. Urshifu, Kartana, Zero Aura can be physical or special depending on the set. Azumarill's all physical. It's more physical.
This team is like if you give a 10-year-old a bunch of Pokemon cards and say, all right, pick your favorite ones, and then they pick based on how shiny the card is. And then
That's
you pick all
so
the
good,
shiny
Panda.
Basically.
The speed tiers are like okay. I feel like there looks like there's probably like a big gap in between like Goodra. It's like I think it's like 85. I think there's like an 85 to 60 drop, which is not terrible, but it's not that good. So like
How fast is Dragonite?
Dragonite space. Oh no, Dragonite space 80, I think actually. So it's not terrible.
I was gonna say, yeah. You have a big drop, like.
Double base 80 dragons.
Yeah, but double base 80 dragons is also really bad.
Yo.
This
Drop
team is-
from Zero Aura to whatever's.
The Kartana is obviously really bad.
Huge. That is
Yeah.
huge.
Is like.
Especially with your
30.
team being like, it's got decent bulk, but there's not like a lot of reliable recovery on this team. Like Grimmsnarl, Dusclops, Rhydon, Golisopod, Azumarill. None of them have that good recovery. So and Goodra, like that.
Says pain split.
I think this team will get hazard
Pincursion
stacked.
gets recover.
Besides
Pincursion.
Pincursion, I think like this team will get spike stacked and it's gonna lose.
Just no poison type.
There's no his remove. Guys.
His removal's Kartana.
Dragonite.
It's Kartana. It's Kartana and
It's
Dragonite.
Kartana Dragonite. Let's go.
Let's fucking go, mono heavy duty Boots team. That's why Boots is the most broken item in the game.
He's gonna have boot Cyclops. Let's go.
Anything else you guys want to say
You
about
have
this
to
team?
run boots every
Obviously, lots of
every
repeating
game or
typings.
else-
This team is just
You have
bad. It's just a
two
bad
viable
team.
verse users.
Next.
Next team, get out of this team. Okay, next up, we got the Rain team, but there's no Megas, so I immediately hated it.
Bro, it's Galardex. How the fuck you expect?
Exactly. That's why you don't. I don't think you should draft Rain in Galardex.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
terrible.
Like obviously Zapdos. You got like good abusers with the team. You got Zapdos. You got the Ferrothorn, Barraskewda.
Parachute
Keldeo.
is bad. I don't think Keldeo was.
I think Keldeo was fine. I think you would get rid of Kingdra. Kingdra's like in this gen. Kingdra's actually like just stopped by Utility Umbrella.
Literally, it's either
You
get
don't
rid
know how
of
utility
Kingdra or
works.
Keldeo.
Yes, it does. It
Yeah,
works.
it
It just stops
No,
the
utility umbrella negates effects that the
Yeah.
user.
Kingdra loses its speed. It can't get 100% accurate Hurricanes. Doesn't have boosted serves.
Utility umbrella doesn't block moves that it's
Yeah.
getting
Are you
high.
tricking
doesn't?
the Kingdra?
Huh? Oh, is that not how it works?
You're putting-
Oh, I thought that's how it
Come
works.
on,
Alright.
dude.
Dude, okay.
You're tripping, dog.
Okay, I'm tripping. I'm not gonna talk about this team for the rest of the video. You guys go. I'll be quiet.
Alright.
Yo.
Skinny, give him the sauce.
Alright, so in my opinion, I don't really know what Nidoqueen does in this scenario. I mean, you've already got Skuntank as your poison type, but like, it's not fast whatsoever, and you're using Ring to be fast. So what does it really do?
One thing I like
It
about this
gives
team.
you a 5th rocker.
Aw,
Pelipper.
man.
Pelipper, Kingdra, Keldeo, Ferrothorn, Barraskewda, Zapdos is a solid top 6 rain core. If you bring that every week, you should be fine with Skuntank
It's
support if they've got like an Necrozma or Reuniverse.
I don't think you need both Keldeo and Kingdra.
I was just gonna say, your physical attacker is Barraskewda, so Spadef, grass types, wall this team.
Leafeon.
I guess Nidoqueen.
Oh, Nidoqueen and Zapdos, I'm blind. Never mind. I hate everything.
I want to see what Corsola does on this team besides provide
Easy
a
rocks.
spin blocker.
Yeah, I think the reason I don't like Corsola on this team is I think this team would be kind of susceptible in a knockoff. There's two Pokemon that both need Eviolite. Ferrothorn a lot of times wants to have resist berries in rain, like a Chople Berry or sometimes even an Occa Berry. Pelipper doesn't want to lose its Stamprock. Zapdos doesn't want to lose like a Specs or Heavy Duty Boots. Nidoqueen doesn't want to lose its Life Orb.
Regardless.
Like I think
Your
there's
removal was pretty good.
your removal's like okay. You got Zapdos, you got Pelipper.
You have 3 defoggers.
Yeah, you have
That's it.
Skunktank's a good low tier defogger. The removal's pretty good. The rockers are really good. This team is definitely not bad like the other 4 teams, but
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. I think Rain is lackluster. I personally use
Yeah.
Bro team,
It's
not
just
even
kind
lying.
of meh.
It's just meh in format.
Around
if
it
you can-
decently, but you
Yeah,
can improve on it.
It definitely works. I'm sure this team will definitely get wins,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, definitely.
it will be harder because you're gonna have to play that Rain correctly, especially since there's no like big physical. There's really no physical breakers on this team besides Barraskewda, as that was said.
Yeah.
By
I
the
mean,
way,
the best thing that you have is like Scale Shot Kingdra as well.
I mean, Kingdra would just run Dragon Dance over Scale Shot, so.
Yeah.
Nah, Scale Shot out of the way, man.
Okay. But we
just
can.
a quick FYI
Oh.
to everybody listening. Don't take these as your team's bad. It's just
Yes,
if you're
we like
trying
to
be
shit
the
on
best of the best,
everyone.
This is just our advice.
I like to shit on everyone, so don't take it
Exactly.
personally. I think all of your teams are great. I'm sure all of you guys will do great in your own right, and you will all be champions in my eyes. Okay, let's move on to the next
Oh, yeah.
I'm
team.
blocking you, Burger. I'm blocking you.
Okay, next up we got Critic in West Texas Torteras. So he's got the
Alright, so I
fun.
think at
Okay, go.
I think at
Skinny.
this point is when teams start actually, becoming
Yeah, we got. So this team's got.
decently good.
We got the Funny Monkey, which is always good. We got Skarm, which I love Skarm.
Drop Sylveon.
Yeah, this was the team that dropped Sylveon for some reason.
Ew.
I understand why they dropped
Hattering.
Sylveon, because the removal on this team is really cringe, so Hattering gives Magic Bounce.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
That's
Skarm otherwise for
fine, yeah.
Defog. And with a team that is Defog, you don't want to have a Defogger on a team with Arachnoid with Webs with Hazard Stack Skarm. You got Rocks on Strategon, Spikes on Diggersby. A lot of good hazards on this team when you only have one Defogger. I guess the Magic Bounce does make sense. Yeah.
Bro.
What?
My guy
What?
has
What is up?
Rillaboom plus Sceptile.
Dude, he's gonna
Dude,
win.
Unburden is goated. He's gonna have to run high horse target.
Instant win.
Yeah, he could have gone probably like Hitmonlee over Mienshao, which I think would have been better on this team.
Oh yeah, Rillaboom's gonna screw over your Diggersby.
Yeah, Rillaboom. Does Diggersby even learn high horsepower?
I don't think so. I think
No
it's
idea, don't
Drogon.
care.
If it does not learn
I
high
think it's
horsepower, that is
Drogon.
gonna be absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I'll check right now.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
that hurts a lot.
The speed tiers
Doesn't
are
have-
actually pretty solid on this team, like Bolton to Gengar to Mienshao.
It gets high horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Alright,
speed
well,
tiers
then
are like
that's
pretty
noted.
good on this team. I think some of the bigger problems. I think the other reason you got Hattering is just because this team is also really physically defensive compared to especially defensive. So I think Hattering
Yeah.
definitely helps out with that.
Bro, I'm telling you,
I still think
Hattering's OP.
Sylveon's good.
I'm telling you.
I think it should just like gotten better defoggers. It just gotten defoggers in general.
Yeah, I think this team just had a little
Very
bit better
fun.
removal.
Maybe like Drampa over Druddigon or something.
Flushed.
I think this
What?
team doesn't need the Arachnoid at all, in my opinion.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
Bro.
it
I don't know, like when your main breaker is most likely gonna be like either Rillaboom or Diggersby. Diggersby a lot of time runs Scarf and Rillaboom runs Choice Band priority.
Dude, you need that. Dude, you need that sticky webs for the unburdened Sceptile. Come on.
Yeah, you need the sticky webs for that grassy glide in terrain.
Yep.
yup.
Otherwise, this team is like, it's like solid. Another thing I'd say is,
Hey, Incineroar is also Pog.
Yeah, Incineroar's a good Pokemon.
Yeah,
but I think because of the bad removal, Incineroar is gonna always be forced to run Boots most of the time. But obviously, Boots is a really good item, so.
Yeah.
I would have picked Hitmonlee over Mienshao and got maybe a better Pokemon than Sceptile.
For removal.
Yeah, a Pokemon for removal. Hitmonlee gives Rapid Spin and then get another Pokemon over Sceptile.
Something just on another grass type.
Guys.
Maybe like Drifblim.
No, he's Gengar.
For like Unburden and like removal.
Maybe.
You don't need 3 Unburden.
I don't think you need 2 Unburden Mons, yeah.
He's kinda goated.
Seems kinda overkill.
I'm gonna be honest, I think an Frosma, Garchomp, and a Comfey here would go insane.
Okay, next team. Okay, next up we got FistToYourDoom. This has the Garchomp, so Panda's immediately put this team at top 3, but we couldn't listen to his opinions. This team's got a lot of good Pokemon. You got Garchomp, you got the Thundee, you got the Arcanine, you see good, you got bad Pokemon, Porygon 2. But then we got, in my opinion, the biggest issues with the team. So we got Conkeldurr, Capparaja with the Trick Room mode with Porygon 2, which is pretty nice. But I really wish you got a bulky water on this team. This team is pretty ice weak in general, like a water type with ice moves. And Crawdon just doesn't fill that bulky water role. And not having a bulky water might seem like a small problem, but it's actually a really big problem in the long run.
Yeah, you're not relying on like something like Baby Gunk.
Are you telling me you've never run FizzDep Crawdon before?
Can we kick Panda out of the call, please, Skinny?
Bro, you have nothing to eat Scalds.
Yeah, this team is gonna probably struggle in that era. I think the only other thing with this team is, besides Thundee, it seems very physically offensive. I think the special offense is not as good. Like, Ribombee can hit kind of hard, depending, but Thundee is, like, it can hit hard, but a lot of times Thundee is more support. Especially on this team when the defoggers consist of Thundee and Decidueye, and that's it. So, that's gonna be... Thundee's gonna a lot of time want to run defog.
Nah, Conk gets defog too, my guy.
Conk's, yeah, true. I think Thundee also is gonna want to run pivot because there's like not the most pivot. You got Thundee, you got P2, and that's about it. You got Decidueye as well.
Thundee, P2, Decidueye,
Ribombee bad.
Articuno, Gal.
Oh yeah, that can get U-turn.
Arcanine. Bro, this team is pivoting on crack.
Oops. I forgot about Arcanine. I forgot about Teleport. Don't listen to me.
I just think that P2 is gonna be like his only special defense.
P2's coming every
P2's
week.
gonna have to come to every game.
P2 has to come every week and a half.
That's gonna be his ice resist right there.
Yep.
Legitimately.
Capparaja.
Yeah, but Capparaja gets chipped down really fast, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Capparaja is bad, so.
Yeah. It's a pretty good team otherwise. It's definitely not a bad team.
It's fine.
Hey guys. If you swap that Ribombee with a Comfey, I think this team would be really good.
Not gonna lie, probably would be better if you got a Comfey on this team. Like, I don't think you want webs on Trick Room mode, plus like you got Thundee for T-Wave support already. I don't think webs are that necessary.
Dude, he's gonna magic bounce off that Hatterene.
Okay, can you? Oh my god, I literally hate the people in this call, dude. Skinny's the only good one in this call, dude.
Let's go.
But otherwise, pretty solid team. Pretty good. Good job drafting. Just drop the Crawdon because you want to bulk your water.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
Okay, next team. We've got Jazzy and whatever his team name is. So I'm looking at these point values. We have points that go up to 18 points. What is the max points he got? 14!
I mean, the Zapdos on my end.
Zapdos should be 16, yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that, and that was a very strong first pick because that thing would have gone instantly during round 1 to later picks. Though I think he was like first pick himself, so he could have gotten like Garchomp or Zeraora or Dragapult, Dragapult or Torn T, and he decided to go with this, which is very interesting.
I get why people would go with Zapdos round 1. It's a new toy. It was pretty underpriced. Like, it definitely is not a round 1 first pick. When you got Pult and Torn.
Between round 1 and pick 1.
Yeah, round 1, pick 1 is like you want to get like Pult or Torn basically.
Yeah.
Pick anything else and you cringe.
Yeah. But on the other side, this team is actually pretty solid. You got pretty good hazards and rockers. You got 3 good rockers, honestly. And Mudsteel, Registeel, and Lycanroc Dusk. What I like most about that is the fact that Lycanroc Dusk won't be forced into rocks just because you got 2 really good rockers otherwise. So Lycan Dusk can be used more offensively, which is really good for it. You got solid wish support for the whole team. The removal is pretty cringe. You got Starmie, and that's like it. It's good that he has all these hazards. Well, he's got like webs and spikes.
I think Volibee is decent, reliable.
Volibee is like
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Tiny Mandibuzz.
Yeah, the thing about this team, what I really like about this team is like you got the spikes, rocks, toxic spikes, stick webs plus Defiant Galar Zapdos, which is really good.
Yeah.
What's up with this team? The speed tiers are not the best. Like you've got Lycan Dusk to Galvantula, which is like a really close team. They're basically both 110s. Then you got Galar Zap at 100, and then you drop to Roserade at 90. The drops aren't bad, it just doesn't go that high. Drops to Shandy, then Dracovish. A lot of them are like in pretty similar speed tiers around there, and then it drops a lot. I think.
Yeah, I don't think anything exceeds 110 on this team.
Yeah, which is not that good.
Yeah, you definitely want at least something that goes over 115, 120.
Yeah, this team is definitely solid though. I think what did I think about this team?
I think the pickup on Sylveon after someone else dropped it was really
Sylveon
strong,
was a clutch pick. I don't like Dracovish. I don't think double water is that necessary here. I would drop Starmie for like a better remover because Starmie Dracovish and Starmie are both not bulky waters.
Is more used offensively. So
yeah, and
Rapid Spin is
I think
really
you really want a bulky water on this team. Like as I said with the other team, bulky waters are just so good, just in general. So you can
be bulky.
Starmie is not bulky. It has passable bulk, but it doesn't have. It's not like a Milotic or a Vaporeon.
If you hit it,
it's not just
bulky
bulky
on anything. It is going to take.
It doesn't take hits well. It has passable bulk.
Not.
It's fast. It can spin, but it doesn't have the best bulk in the world. So
like resisted hits are probably going to take 30% on Starmie.
Yeah, 30 to 40% on most of the time.
Yeah, like it's insane.
Y'all spending 5 minutes talking about whether a Starmie is bulky or not. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Honestly.
Alright.
Bro, shut up. You're talking about it too.
Panda, your turn.
Oh, wait. I have to talk. I don't like this. Okay. I think next... Oh, yeah. Okay. It's Marshy. Alright. We're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, originally, Marshy had it first. Obviously.
Because
biased.
biased.
100%.
Had to be.
Look, I'm gonna be completely
Where else are you gonna put it, bro?
Round 1, Articuno. Not a vibe. Round 2, Buzzwole.
Oh my God.
I can see
Oh
it.
God.
Round 3, Cat
Oh
Fluffy. That's kind of cringe. Then you got round 9, Rotom Wash. Round 10, Spectre. Round 11, Big T. Round 9.
Everyone on the video is gonna be so confused because I'm not looking at that roster page. I'm looking at the actual one. It's in the correct order. Dude,
The roster's page was coded alphabetically, and I don't know how to change it, dude.
but yeah, Panda, talk about what you hate about this team.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Fire plus Rock just fucks this team in the ass. It grabs Articuno, Buzzwole. So your Darmanitan versus the team literally just runs Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and you have negative switches.
I clicked the Rotom Wash button.
Grass Knot.
Oh.
Hey, yo, that grass knot's gonna hurt.
Yes, Grass Knot Dharma.
Okay,
Let's
other
go.
issues with this team include, where's the Wish Passer? This team would love a Wish Passer because
It would.
your best rooster is Buzzwole.
Yeah, Crook and
Oh
Klefki
my
really
God.
like Wish.
And also where do be okay? So the other thing is this team's got like a lot of hazards. Not a lot, but it's got like Spike Stack. It's got Spike Stack with 2 Pokemon. You got T-Spikes on the Roselia. You got double Rockers, and you have only Defoggers, which is not that good. You definitely want a Spinner so you can keep your own hazards up. And I think a better Cleric would be nice because I feel like a lot of this Pokemon will not want to get T-Wave / burned in the long run. So I feel like that's gonna kind of suck. But the offensive pressure between Spectre, Buzzwole, Victini is really good. I'm sure that will get a lot of kills.
After this, Klefki's going bye-bye.
Fuck Klefki.
No, trade me Klefki.
For what, bro? Give me that Comfey. Give me that
Panda,
Comfey.
you're not trading your Comfey.
Right now.
After the video.
But otherwise, this team is pretty good. Also, the defoggers are... What are the defoggers? You got Rotom, which is probably going to be your best defogger. Noivern, Articuno, Klefki.
Klefki's really good.
My biggest issue with this team is the answer to literally any move that the other 10 Pokemon can't handle is the Rotom Wash.
Yes, Rotom Wash is so reliable. Yeah, the reason that Rotom
Wash dies, your
yeah,
team is...
yeah, and you have no Wish Passer. No Wish Passer for Rotom Wash, so kind of cringe, kind of bad team.
You have to rely on Pain Split for it, it's insane.
Dude, why is Marshy so fucking bad at the game, dude? She's so ass.
Rotom is coming every week.
Dude.
You need it every week, because if you don't have it, then you just lose.
not even a
You haven't seen my heat prep for Rotom Wash for this week.
Marshy, no one cares
Alright,
about your
that's
wild
fine.
charge Rotom Wash. Okay, let's go on to the next team.
Go.
No.
Okay, so next up we got Shkibby. We have bad Pokemon Jirachi Clefable team. So okay.
No.
Am I stupid? I thought it was
Dude,
just Shkibby.
Zygarde, Rachi, Clefable, just the start of those three is fucking nuts.
I mean Zygarde 50 is kind of
Magnezone is
unviable, but
Zygarde kinda bad.
Look,
kinda
look,
unviable.
Zygarde,
Rocky
Swampert,
Rocky
Mandibuzz, Jirachi, Clefable as a top 5.
yeah, that's a really good top 5.
Exactly
I will
top five.
definitely give you. That's an incredibly
The
strong top
back
5.
end is a little.
The back end is underwhelming though. Like Wailord is
back end is
Magnezone.
insane, dude.
Wailord's just bad.
Why is there Magnezone?
Yeah, so the reason you put Magnezone on the team usually is teams that can't break like Steel Flyings. Your ground type like a Lando T can't break a Steel Flying, but you have Zygarde.
Zygarde.
You have Thousand Arrows. You've got
Yeah,
Clef
that-
beats Steel
that-
types.
And then,
Clef can beat Steel types. And it's Flamethrower.
And having Double Dark with Pangoro. And
Yeah,
Mandy kinda
Double Dark with-
cringe.
I-
Just
like, just
the
getting
only
a-
thing that I see in back end is like straight Trick Room, but Slowking doesn't even get teleport.
I understand the Slowking pick because this team was kind of like Clefable is the only fighting resist until like Slowking. I guess doesn't work out as well.
And
Yeah, he's
Wailord
gonna-
was just a meme pick, and I'm glad it got picked because that thing is
He's running-
hilarious.
What do you mean? He's running Trick Room with Specs Water Spout Wailord.
You know it.
So I think the
That
most
shit's gonna hurt.
I think the most cringe part about this team is the fastest Pokemon is base 100.
is
I
true.
think the most cringy part about this team is that Burger is spending too long talking about speed tiers and not enough time talking about the Trick Room Wailord.
Fuck, oh my god, I'm dumb as fuck, dude.
I can't wait for it.
Good.
Dude, why? It's gonna
If I
fucking
don't see
water.
that come to at least one game.
But like,
I'm gonna be
in all
disappointed.
seriousness, having base 100 as your fastest speed tier is no bueno, not good.
And no.
I love how much we're pissing you off right now. It's hilarious to me.
It's very bad to have base
Not
100.
even any webs on this team whatsoever, so they can't even bring that speed to.
And the trick room mode on this team just isn't good.
He is literally gonna have to run room service to Rashi if he wants to deal anything with it.
Room service Rachi, kind of punk. The removal is basically just Mandibuzz, but Mandibuzz kind of best defogger in the game besides Zapdos. Don't at me.
Agreed.
Basically.
Agreed.
Truth.
So it's fine. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's honestly just a good team. That top half though just really puts it above a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Like this team is just
You
like
bring that top half to every.
this team is just
weekend,
like pivot
you're
into
winning
Pangoro.
something.
This team's like pivot into Pangoro, pivot into Zygarde, and just win.
Bro,
You
the
very
name
good
Honchkrow
in
Mafia.
Pangoro.
Because there's a lot of pivot on this team. This team has so much pivot.
Yeah, I really like that logo. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a really nice logo.
Yeah.
Okay, but we can move on to the next team, which is Arvid. And okay, so Skinny can explain what kind of dick move he did.
All right, so start of this draft, I convinced Arvid to pick Slowking over Slowbro, and the reason why is because I wanted Slowbro myself for my team, and that is kind of huge for him, you know,
Mhm.
because Slowking just Slowbro just pairs a lot better than Slowking on this team, in my opinion.
Okay,
This is
so
why I hate
we can
Skinny.
look at this team. So the defensive core in this team is kinda cringe. You got Slowking, which is obviously good. Weezing Galar, which is bad. You got Piloswine, which is okay. Serena's okay,
Orbital tanks,
and then
dude.
Orbital, and then Wiggly.
Yo, Young Wiggles don't sleep.
Young Wiggles do be kind of good.
Young Wiggles has like the top 5 most move pool in like ever created.
Now here's
Pokemon.
so if I look at these nice and speed tiers, we see Urshifu, Thun-DT, Haxorus. Those are all 97 to 101. They're all the same speed tier basically.
Yeah.
High speed tiers 101.
All of your offensive Pokemon are going to be in the exact same speed tier is not good. Besides Volcanion.
That's
Volcanion is
why
one
he's
of them.
got webs there.
Yeah, but
He's gonna be relying on webs.
no, but
for
even
that
so, like a
time
base
going to
80,
say.
anything at base 80 abuses the team so fucking hard, like a Mamoswine for example.
Yeah, Scarf Mammo is really gonna hurt this team.
Like it's just not good. It's a weird having like most of your offensive ones in the same speed tier. Volcanion and Slowking on the same team is kind of cringe. If I'm being real. Panda, give your extra
The
opinion.
only reason why he wanted Volcanion is because he felt like he needed Water for some reason. I mean, don't get me wrong, Water Absorb is a goated ability, but Slowking is like Water Absorb, just worse, you know?
Panda, give your
Last
expert
time I
opinion.
Last time I checked, this team did not have a Dracovish switching before Volcanion.
I agree with that 100%. Like,
Yeah.
Dragovich just fucking chomps. But, I mean, Serena could probably eat like 2 or 3 maybe.
Panda, opinions.
We think
Okay.
good.
Okay, thoughts. Sex. Okay, so here's the thing. Aegislash, Urshifu Single, Haxorus, Dundee T. That is an insane offensive core. You pair that with a Volcanion and then a literal pivot, Slowking. I legit see negative switch-ins to Volcanion,
I mean,
Urshifu,
yeah.
Dundee, Haxorus, Aegislash. But
dude,
the defensive core is so bruh. It's legit Slowking, and then once Slowking dies, you lose.
It's literally
the
Slowking,
only-
Serena, or Beetle.
The only other thing I'm gonna say about this, if you want to note something cringe, there's like barely any hazards. You got Rock, Spylus, Swine, Tox, Spikes, Weezing, Galar, and we're done.
Bro, imagine
mean,
how-
Orbital.
We can get stuff works.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It does.
It does?
Yeah.
it does.
You're dumb.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Okay, I'm dumb.
Burger dumb.
Officially, Burger
Burger
dumb.
dumb.
We've already known this at the video, but it's okay. Okay, we're on to the top 6. I was about to say top 5. You're not top 5. Haha, Skinny, you're bad. Okay, Skinny's team.
What a
That's
retard.
cringe.
Okay, Skinny can go over what he did.
Alright, well, somehow Torn T got to me at 4th pick, which is kinda goated. And then, obviously, I swindled the shit out of Arvid for Slowbro. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight for the teleport bullshit into offensive. And I went for Darm G. And, I decided to just round out my typings and all that shit after. And here we are.
Here we are with
I
the
also
kind of.
swindled the shit out of Panda for Persian Alola, which is goated.
You
I
have, like, one of
legit-
the
you
best
legit
players
just-
in the game.
Pinged me twice, said, "Hey, can I have Persian?" And I said, "Okay, sure." You didn't swindle me
Noted.
shit, bro.
But Persian would have made your team better.
Shut up. You're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
Okay, but so when we look at this team, pretty good team, obviously. We got Torn T, Slowbro, which is really good start. Darm G is pretty good on this team, honestly. I've said honestly like 5 times in one sentence. Holy fuck, dude.
Yep.
Alright, let me drop the real thoughts because Burger needs to recuperate after he just threw his English vocabulary out the window. First off, your rock resist, Sand Slash, kinda cringe. Not even
Alright, yeah,
because
rock types
Torn
kinda
T,
shit on me.
Darm, Blacephalon,
We have
bro,
an apple
you
ton,
get
bro.
fucked. Next
I
thoughts.
do, I
vibe.
agree with that. That's
Next
Appleton's
thoughts.
gonna
Look,
vibe.
Appleton doesn't exist. Slurp.
That's not a good
Appleton's
Pokemon.
What's that? Lanoon, if that thing gets more than 10% off on a single Pokemon, I'd be impressed. Let's see here. Persian, although it's pretty good here, I'm not even capping. I think Nico, Blacephalon, Darmg, Torn, Slowbro, Scizor is infinitely better than Persian ever coming. So, like, you're basically throwing the game away once you don't bring Sandslash for the rock types. And you need it, which means you're not bringing one of Scizor, Slowbro, Torn T, Blacephalon, Darm, Nico, which means you're cringe. There are my thoughts.
Skinny is fucking dumb and got the double belly drum core.
Dude, your team is like
Triple belly drop.
Romo.
Whoa, triple.
Slowbro.
Yes. Oh my god. Go.
Quadruple, Darm G.
Darm G, oh my fucking god.
Oh.
Yo, instantly best team. Instantly best team. We need to fix this real
Literally
quick.
best
Record.
team.
We gotta re-record this whole shit.
the
Quad
quad
drum.
drum. Let's go, baby.
It's
Oh
so
my
good.
god, I love
Alright,
it.
but yeah, dead ass, dude. Rock type shit my team up. It's
And
great.
rocks in general, just shit on your team.
Oh, 100%. Like almost all of my shit has to run boots.
I dare you to bring boots.
Not
Darm.
removed.
But otherwise,
I
the
dare
removal's
you.
like kinda.
Sandslash-
Yeah, Sandslash. The thing
And
is, Sandslash is so pressured because Torn doesn't always go to run defog, neither does Caesar.
Yeah.
So,
Wants to run plot 3 attacks or plot U-turn 2 attacks.
or just like taunt
No,
your
or
turn.
just want to run
No,
Nocturne
taunt you
before.
turn.
It wants for like
knock off.
Nocturne, yeah, Nocturne, taunt, and things like that. So it's interesting to try to run removal on this team. So I think it's gonna be an interesting team. I think Skinny is gonna probably do well with this team though.
Torn Bro is noteworthy.
Yeah, Torn Bro's
as
really good.
It's one of the best cores in the game.
But we can move on to top 5 now. We got Nico in Cataclysmic Conkelders with his round 1 and 2 Regieleki and Metagross.
Goat.
Honestly,
Somehow.
go.
Somehow. He made a good team.
Yeah, but he got good Pokemon on the bottom half. You got like Hydreigon and Bulu, which are both pretty good Pokemon. This is not the league though. Bulu's at 13 points. Okay. The only thing about this team, Double Ground's kind of cringe. Neoking is really good here, obviously, because of the terrain. Water Absorb Jellicent does help with it, but you don't really need Double Ground on this team. It's an interesting team otherwise. It just hits really hard. This team's got a lot of good offensive Pokemon. I love the offense of this team.
I think it's screwed over by ground types.
You got a Hydreigon and a Crobat right there.
and
Are you smoking? And a Bulu. Are
yeah,
you
I have no
smoking?
clue what you're saying.
And
a
I can see
Vikavolt.
the Bulu.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
looking
kidding.
at his
Marshy, let's
Lucky.
go.
I'm just looking at Lucky. No, I was looking at a Lucky Vikavolt Magmortar
I'ma
and
be
then
honest.
Fuck you looking at
other-
Vikavolt for? It's got Levitate.
And Energy Ball.
No,
And it's
no,
not
no,
even weak to ground.
like
Guys,
900%
she's
of
worried
ground types.
about the she's worried about the Zygarde 50.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
worried
true,
about
true.
Zygarde 50.
She's worried about Sludge Wave Zygarde 50.
Yup.
Dude, I am.
But
I'm
in my opinion here, like drop the Mamoswine.
Yeah, you don't need Mamo on this team.
Literally.
You don't really need it. Just get like a better ice.
Like, I
type.
think Mamo is
If
basically
you
the
want
exact same
ice.
speed tier as the Nidoking,
I think
which is not good.
I'm gonna
Bro,
be
trade
100%
it
I
for
think
GoogleMops and Weavile.
Bro, just
That'd be
get
fine.
like Triagonal if you want priority, if that's what you're going for on Mamoswine.
The cream.
I think Mamoswine is better here than Nidoking because if I'm assuming he's building around Regieleki, Bulu, Mamoswine Jellicent to support Regieleki with Hydreigon. That is so much pressure on their ground type. You are
very
you're
good.
forcing their ground in with Regieleki, then just hard switching into any of those four, and either defensively beating it or offensively beating it.
I've just like.
I think Nidoking is useless here. I think Crobat's useless here. I think
Yeah, I
Mordor
agree.
is useless here. I think Vikavolt is useless here. But it doesn't matter because
They're all good
Regieleki,
together still.
Bulu, Mamoswine, Metagross, Jellicent, Hydreigon, Filler every week just wins.
Yeah, it's a really good team. It's really good offensively. The bulk is not as good, but the offense is just incredible on this team.
You also got a pretty underpriced Regieleki.
Yeah, 700 Reggie like he was underpriced.
Bro, imagine putting Regieleki in 7 points. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me, man.
It could be the doc that Panda stole.
Couldn't what? I
Couldn't.
what doc?
Huh?
Bruh.
Huh?
Bruh.
Okay,
That's
moving
my
on to number 4. Ew. Stall.
What's wrong?
Stall, stall, stall,
Oh,
stall,
oh, yeah.
stall, 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 stall.
Oh, it's my
this.
team.
Cringe. Cringe.
You know what? You know,
Let's-
let's just skip this one because I
Okay.
don't even want to talk about it.
Number
Look,
3.
I'll give you.
All
I'll
right,
give you
number
10
3.
words.
Let's go.
Okay,
Number
so number
three.
3 we got local banana.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, let's go to Panda. Okay, Panda.
I'll give you 10 words. I got challenged to do it, so I did it.
Okay, so basically, I will give the example. This is what you call a Panda team. You've got a couple. You got like 5 or 6 Sedamons, and then stall.
Hyper stall.
You got
Well, we don't
core.
need to talk about my team. Everybody can see my team. They know what it does. They're gonna puke in when we play, and they're gonna puke after it.
And Panda's got.
Cry.
Panda, by the way, by the way,
If there's any team that's gonna be forfeited from your team, like your team is going to get so many like forfeits.
basically what I'm
People
gonna.
are legitimately just gonna forfeit from your team.
Basically,
And Arvid, if you're watching this, I prep for you. I'm bringing hard stall.
Yeah, this team is just bulk. It's kind of yummy, kind of fat, kind of cock thick, but it's gonna be pretty fucking solid. Only problem with this team is the speed is. You got Sneasel now. Okay, it's better now.
What the fuck do you need speed for? Everything's bulky. as
True,
shit.
you're right.
I don't
Everything-
need speed. I legit don't need speed on
You
this
don't
team.
need-
Dude, but
Bruh.
Panda, what if you go against Google
If
Mops'
everything
trick room
lives a
team?
hit, what do you need speed for?
But the trick room, Google
Really?
Mops.
Okay,
Where's
I've
the
got
trick
rank
room?
superior. I under trick room him and win.
True,
Room service Tangrowth.
dude. Trick room Chansey.
Ooh,
Trick
go.
room Chansey, Rhyperior, Tangrowth,
Latios.
Let's go.
Yum.
Ooh, yum.
Otherwise, the team's actually really good. That's why it's at number 4, because it's got the bulk is way too fucking good, and the offense is really good, and he's got the goat comfy. Okay, moving on to number 3.
My only issue with my own team is I'm forcing my Corvette to turn defog every week when I want to be running weakness policy power trip.
All right, number 3, we got local banana. So you see Coco, Melmetal, Coma O, and it's just yum. That's just a really good start. My biggest issue with this team is you put Spore with Electric Terrain. Kinda
Yeah,
cringe.
that's insane.
Yeah, bro.
It's kinda cringe. Otherwise, this team's actually really
cringe.
fucking good. You got Solvali for good support, like good parting shot pivot into your Melmetal.
Oh yes, Volley is so good.
Yes, Volley's really good here. You got Moltres on this team, which is pretty fucking nice, honestly. Moltres is like a good. It's like a nice pivot for your team. Claydol is pretty good here because it's got. Claydol can set Trick Room and teleport down to Melmetal. It's kind of like Mega Maw Slowbro, except worse, but it's fine. It's passable. Round 7 Shuckles, cringe. And you can disguise the Melmetal as Zoroark. Like the reason I like that is because Fairy types will switch into Zoroark a lot, and you can just blow them back with a double Iron Bash and bye.
Or vice versa. You switch your defensive steel, defensive
Well, I mean,
Yeah, depends.
Zoroark's not going to be taking that many hits. Like,
Yeah.
anything's going to put it over half.
No, 100%. But I'm just saying, like, you lead Melmetal, you're either forced straight into your Water type, which expects Dark Pulse to oppose a lot of them if they're Fizz Death, or you switch into your Fairy type, knowing that it's going to be Zoroark, and you eat a double Iron Bash to the face, and you instantly explode. Like,
yeah,
What you play 50-50.
Yeah.
turn 1 with the bait on Zoroark, it's going to be a very difficult decision for the opponent.
I like Como as a rocker here. Como is a really solid rocker in my opinion. Yeah, Como's a really good rocker. You got Melmetal, which is pretty good. You got like good breakers. You got like good Mons all around on this team. The only Mon that I don't like is Shuckle. So Shuckle's bad. Shuckle round 7 though.
Yeah, in my opinion, you still have 6 points left over. Lose the Shuckle, get yourself a 9-point Mon.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
You there is no reason for Shuckle to be on the team. Like,
Otherwise,
you have Coco being fast as fuck. You don't need webs whatsoever.
Mhm.
The only thing that I can see Shuckle do is just be an encore abuser to stop.
It does a voltage spam as well.
Stop setups.
He doesn't have a ghost type. Just get a ghost type.
Yeah, I agree.
like literally Marowak. I mean, fuck.
I don't know. We can move on to number 2, which is Exostomp and the Exostomp Excadrills. So we see, he started really good. Like Pulse Celesteela is really good. But I feel like it was just there's missed opportunities with this team. I think the support around this is not that good in my opinion. Like Pulse Celesteela immediately puts you top 3, obviously. But there was like a lot better things you could have gone. You could have gone Clefable on this team.
Could have Mandy.
You could have gone Rotom Wash.
I think he also had the chance for Rotom Wash as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the monsters.
I cried when I heard all of these things.
A lot of the monsters don't fit here. Like I think some of the big problems are like Quagsire should not be here. You want an actual water type that does not part ground on this team, because a ground type actually hurts you a lot because it weakens a lot of resistance.
That keeps momentum.
Yeah, because like a lot of the momentum basically consists of it's like you got Pult, Cinderace, Rotom, and Mesprit, which isn't terrible.
Your momentum is decent, but then you have things like Miltank, Quagsire, and Diancie, which kind of just like
yeah, and Scolipede, which are all just negative momentum mons.
Yeah. Well, Scolipede is gonna be like your Sash lead.
Yeah, it's gonna be Sash spikes, but I just feel like I don't know. Obviously, Pult is super fucking good, and it's broken as fucking in Galar decks.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be really good, honestly. Like Cinderace is a pretty good fire type.
I think that this team alone is going to be one of the hardest things to build against.
Yeah, it's a hard team to prep
so
for.
much just fucking hits, dude.
I just think like the ending's a little bit passive for me, but otherwise the top half is just good. It's just good. It's just solid.
I think the Umbreon was a really good pairing for this because the Wish Baton Pass and the Celesteela is fucking goated.
Yeah, Wish Pass was good on this team. Panda, what's your opinion?
I'm not looking at the team. Bro, when I heard that he could have gotten Clefable with Celesteela and Dragapult and he didn't, I immediately clicked off the dock and closed it.
Yeah, I just feel like there was better things you could have.
I am.
Yeah, I don't know why he went for round 3 Cinderace. It was overpriced from the start. I'm not sure who would have picked it up at that point.
Yeah, I don't think it was gonna get.
But he had a shot at Clefable, Mandibuzz, Rotom Wash, and he didn't take any of those, which is actually kind of funky.
It made me cry. I'm gonna be 100%.
Yeah, I definitely say drop the Quagsire. I don't like Quagsire on this team, but otherwise, really good team. We can move on.
Like Seismitoad.
No, I don't want Seismitoad. I want a pure water on this team. More
I like something with Pivot.
Yeah.
Vaporeon would have been good.
And I wish he went, Rotom Wash would have been good here, in my opinion. It would have been, like, it's not the pure typing, but you don't want that ground typing. It's just not good on Spectre.
Oh, Rotom Wash is really good.
Yeah, but Marshy has it, so bad. Okay, moving on to the number 1 team. We've got Kelpo, Mew, Heatran, Kyurem, Terrakion. I'm done talking.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, why are you done talking?
Because it's broken.
Oh, okay.
You get Blissey.
This guy has the best logo in the league as well, by the way.
Oh, 100%. No cap.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Like name one better logo than that.
But yeah, this team is fucking insane. The bulk on this team, you got Blissey, you got Togekiss, you got like Tangela for nice support in the back, you got Jolteon to pivot into your Pokemon, and you got Mew, which is one of the best Pokemon in the format. You got Heatran, Kyurem, and Terrakion all on the same team. You got plenty of rockers. You've got pretty solid removal in Blastoise, Togekiss, Mew, and I think that's the removal, which is pretty solid removal. Lots of rockers. You got Heatran, you got Blissey, you got the Palisade, and you got the Terrakion. Like, it's just a good team. It's it's not that flawed in my opinion.
You've got all of your types checked out. You've got really good low tiers actually.
Oh yeah, some of the better low tiers.
4-point Tangela is kind of a steal. Seeing as Roselia was 6 points.
Only issue I'll call with this team is that the speed. There's just a little bit of a speed gap between the Jolteon and the Tracheon, but that's the only glaring issue in my opinion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a good team. Anyone got anything else to say about this team?
Nope.
Yeah.
You just got like really good like core options, like good setup. You got
Really good setup. You got Tracheon and Mew on this team. Subburst
Yeah.
Kyurem.
Not to mention the fucking bulk that he has. Like,
Yeah, the
this
bulk is insane. This team will be hard to break. Like,
This
it's
is
not.
the dream.
It's not Panda's level of stall, but it's got good bulk.
yeah.
Bro, my team's insane. No cap.
This is like not an ideal bulky offense team, but is a very good example of a very good bulky offense team.
It's just got everything. You got plenty of stuff.
Honestly.
And honestly, it just doesn't miss anything. He basically checked all the books in a basic draft plan,
Yeah.
which is good. He drafted well. So yeah. Skinny, you want to say something at the end? Because it's your league, obviously.
Good.
Okay,
Well,
so he ended it with bat. His last. The only thing he said about the last team was bad, and then this team is just good. Okay.
Insane.
Is that all you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's been PRs because GOAT. We'll see when we get this up. Yeah. How do what's the ending like? So what's the ending supposed to be like? Fuck. Stay safe, stay awesome, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.
Hey, I